Let's follow the path of Dusty's trail, oh, Dusty's trail, Dusty's trail. A stage and a wagon are heading west, part of a wagon train lost from the rest. Dusty's the reason for their plight. Thanks to Dusty, nothing's right. Only the wagon master's hand keeps them a-rolling to the promised land. Oh, the going gets mighty rough, but they don't seem to mind. It's California, that's the place they must find. Deserts and rocks are in their way, but they won't stop, come what may. Mountains and hills that they must scale, but they know they'll make it 'cause they just can't fail on Dusty's trail.
Sure is a peaceful-looking town, huh?
Yeah, I wonder why there's nobody here.
I wonder why the people left.
Well, I'm sure they had a good reason.
Yeah, even if it was a bad reason, that'd be a good reason, because any reason for leaving is a good reason, not a bad reason.
That's good thinking.
Hey, maybe the saloon will tell us something. Come on, Betsy.
Shall we examine the bank, my dear?
Oh, my, yes. That's always such great fun. Nobody's been wetting their whistle in here for quite a while. Carter, look! Carter, look there through the dust.
What do you see, my dear?
More dust.
Well, I guess we might as well lay over here for a while. Leave it on the trail quite a spell.
Yeah, or even 2 or 3 spells.
I wonder what the name of this town is. It must be on the bank, wouldn't it? Let's go have a look. Puddle Flats.
Puddle Flats? What a peculiar name.
Sir, Army Ordnance reports that everything is ready.
Excellent, Sergeant, excellent. At this time tomorrow, barring any complications, the town of Puddle Flats will be blown off the face of the earth. Sergeant, the Army is depending heavily on the results of the test of this new explosive. Ordnance feels it is the most destructive gunpowder they've ever developed.
We'll know by tomorrow night, sir. A squad of men will ride into Puddle Flats immediately after it's been demolished and report back at once.
Good. It's too bad about that town, Sergeant.
Puddle Flats didn't figure to survive without water anyway, sir.
What's the verdict, Andy? Our water barrels are getting pretty low.
I'm sorry, Mr. Callahan. This well's as dry as a bone.
No wonder everybody left this town.
Yeah, everybody knows you can't get water from a bone.
Good heavens, Daphne will be devastated. We haven't had fresh water for tea in days.
Hey, now, wait a minute, everybody. You know, if I'm not mistaken about these fragments, there is water down there.
Well, what are you talking about?
This is rock shale, Mr. Callahan. Now, the bottom of the well is merely a shallow substrata formation, easily penetrated, and in all likelihood is serving as a temporary shelf above a natural spring.
Wait a minute, Andy. Now, would you start again and give it to us in English?
There's water down there.
Now, the people that lived in this town had known that. Oh, they'd have never left. Water is like gold in these parts.
Like gold?
More valuable than gold, Mr. Brookhaven. If that is really a deep spring, why, this little town could become the most important crossroads for every wagon train heading west. Tell me something. How are we going to get the water out from under that fancy rock you got there?
If we could shatter the outer shell of cohesive rock, we could...
Don't start with that again.
Blow it up.
We'll get a keg of gunpowder off the wagon, all right?
Okay.
Oh, that's
Callahan! I got it!
Hey, Dusty, look behind you, quick!
Dusty, get rid of the gunpowder!
Get rid of it, Mr. Brookhaven!
Oh, Mr. Callahan.
And he's been hit. All right, that's the turn, everybody. Hey, look at that, water.
profitable water, my dear, and golden water. Mr. Callahan, I want to call an immediate meeting of all people concerned.
Yes, sir, Mr. Brookhaven. Look at that water come out of there. Oh, you did it again, Andy boy.
So, thanks to Andy's engineering experience, we have unearthed here an unending supply of water which will rejuvenate this dry, deserted little town into a budding metropolis. Now then, water will bring people. People will bring a railroad, and a railroad will bring enormous prosperity.
Hear, hear, Carter. That man should run for public office.
Miss Brookhaven, weren't we supposed to be going to California?
And so we shall, Mr. Callahan. So we shall, once we have all profited in this little liquid bonanza.
A liquid banana? Bonanza. Means like a gold mine.
Now then, it's really a very short-term investment with nothing to lose and everything to gain financially. Who's with me?
I am, Carter.
Oh, I knew I could count on you, my little darling.
What do you think, Cal?
Well, I'm not against making a good investment. I mean, you know, just like everybody else.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Callahan. And once people hear about all this water, they'll flock here in hordes.
How many people in a horde? A gaggle. Oh, a gaggle. You know, Mr. Brookhaven's right about that. Puddle Flats could become a big city.
Not Puddle Flats, please. I have thought of a much better name. Brookhaven USA.
Brookhaven? USA?
Marvelous. Brookhaven, USA sounds so patriotic.
It sure beats the heck out of Brookhaven, Italy.
Well, I think it's exciting. Well, we'll all be in business together.
And we shall all share in the profits.
Equally?
Proportionately. I shall require a small additional fee for management.
Yeah, well, of course, we all understand that.
Well, I think Mr. Brookhaven deserves it. I mean, it was his idea.
Well, fair enough. You can count on little Lulu. I'll fix up the saloon.
Yeah, I'll start collecting the well water.
I'll look at the schoolhouse.
I'll go tell Freckles.
Ah, wait a minute. Well, Mr. Brookhaven, it looks like everybody's got their mind made up, so I guess you can count on Dusty and me, too.
Thank you, Mr. Callahan. And as my first official act, I appoint you Sheriff of Brookhaven, USA, and Dusty is your deputy.
Oh, I don't want to be no sheriff.
Oh, well, that makes me sheriff.
I'll be sheriff.
Dear, I feel ever so much safer.
Oh, Miss Brookhaven, we don't really need a sheriff here. Nobody here but just us, remember?
Well, my dear, it isn't exactly the Bank of Boston, but it's ours. All ours.
Sheer ecstasy. And when Brookhaven USA fulfills its promise, there will be hundreds and hundreds of people clamoring to deposit and withdraw their money.
Tut, 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 my dear. Never think withdrawal. Always think deposit. Never mind, my dear Daphne. It was only a loose brick. Only a loose brick.
How about a drink, Betsy?
Oh, well, Lulu, you know I don't drink hard liquor.
I know. I was just practicing. Hey, why don't you come in the saloon business with me?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm going to start a school.
I'll tell you what. You come in with me, and I'll go in with you.
What could you possibly teach in school?
Well, how to run a saloon.
Not even a key to the cell in here.
Mr. Callahan, look what I found. The sheriff and his deputy's bed. You look just like a prisoner.
Oh, yeah? You locked me in, little pal. Now get the keys and get me out of here.
Oh, okay. Here they are. It's right under my nose the whole time.
You're lucky my fist isn't right under your nose the whole time.
What's that? It sounded like a gunshot.
Lulu's Derringer.
There, you frightening. You were standing there, right? Came right.
All right. What's all the excitement about? What's going on here?
I didn't know where you were, so I figured you'd come and run in a gunshot. There's some very strange things going on in this town.
Like what?
Somebody threw a large rock at Carter and me in front of the bank.
And that picture over there fell and almost killed Lulu and me.
Maybe it was the same one who unplugged the keg of gunpowder.
Sheriff Callahan, we demand your protection.
Oh, now, wait a minute, everybody. Don't get excited. Let's don't let our imaginations get the best of us. Just because this is a deserted town does not mean it's a ghost town.
Well, it ain't exactly little New York.
Everybody get your hands up. I'm sorry, folks. Nobody leaves Puddle Flats alive.
Latest communique, Sergeant. We blow up Puddle Flats at noon tomorrow.
Hey, come on now, old man. Why don't you put that gun down? Nobody here gonna hurt you.
You're nothing but a lot of sidewinding claim jumpers.
What have I told you? We're just leaving.
Call you a liar and shoot you right between the eyes.
I better think of something else.
I tried to get all of you to leave, but you wouldn't.
Then you're the man who narrowly missed our heads with that rock.
Shame on you.
You could have killed us by setting fire to that keg of gunpowder.
Sorry about that. Kind of scared me, too. But I'm glad you threw it in the well.
Hey, look out!
Mr. Callahan.
Bravo, Mr. Callahan. You captured the villain.
Mrs. Brookhaven, this is not a villain. This is just an old man with some wrong ideas. All right, now you ladies take a walk. We can handle this from here.
Oh, Carter, you're one of the men, too?
Oh, yes, so I am. All right.
Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant, you drew up the plans on Puddle Flats. Exactly where is the gunpowder placed?
To destroy Puddle Flats completely, sir. The gunpowder has been spread underneath the saloon, the school, and under that building.
What building is that?
The bank.
I wasn't trying to kill anybody. Just scare you off my land. I staked a claim for it, fair and square.
A claim? You mean to tell me the Brookhaven U.S.A, Puddle Flats is really yours?
You got a paper that says that?
Right here.
Well, it looks to me like he owns Puddle Flat, all right.
Well, how do you do, Mr. Flat? Or should I say, Puddle?
Oh, what a shame. And I had such get-rich-quick plans for everyone.
This claim hasn't been registered. It doesn't have the notary seal of the county seat to make it valid.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, old chap. I'm really awfully sorry.
Hey, now, wait a minute, Miss Brookhaven. This old man found this town, and registration or no registration, I mean, what's fair is fair.
Very well, I shall be fair.
Then the town's mine.
I didn't say that. How much do you want for the nebulous claim that you have to this little town?
Well, let's see.
Shall we take a little stroll outside and discuss the matter?
If I know Mr. Brookhaven, he will have that claim before you can count to 10.
Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There's our claim, Mr. Callahan.
I didn't even get to 10.
It's his claim, all right.
I have an official errand for you, Sheriff Callahan. To avoid a future complication, I want you to ride forthwith and post-haste to the nearest town and register this claim properly in the name of Brookhaven USA. And now, Andy, let us go outside and discuss this bottling plant for all this water.
Well, looks like while I'm gone, you're going to be acting sheriff.
Me? A real sheriff?
Yeah, keep your eyes open.
I sure will. I'll keep one eye on the town and one eye on the people.
Better keep one eye on yourself.
I can't do that. Only got 2 eyes.
I'll see you when I get back. Sheriff.
Me? A sheriff. A real sheriff.
Sergeant? Are the other cannons in position to fire?
Yes, sir. We're zeroed in on the explosive underneath the bank, the school, and the saloon. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Betsy.
Good morning, Deputy. Did you sleep well?
It's sheriff, not deputy, and I slept well. You better stop what you're doing. You're breaking the law.
Oh, Dusty.
Sheriff,
All I'm doing is filling a flower pot with dirt. What's wrong with that?
it's stealing. All that dirt on the saloon belongs to Lulu.
Stealing? Dusty, don't be ridiculous. What's wrong with taking a few handfuls of dirt?
Because one handful leads to another handful, lots of handfuls and lots of bucketsfuls, and we got a big hole and the saloon falls into it. Now, you better put it all back, or I'm going to have to arrest you like it says here in the book.
Dusty, don't be silly. You wouldn't arrest me. It was only dirt.
According to the law, you're a land grabber.
Well, good morning.
Morning.
I didn't expect to see the Army way out here.
Well, we're on a special military operation, Mr.
Callahan. Yeah, I'm a wagon-master. Just on my way over here to file a claim on a little piece of land back there called Puddle Flats.
Oh, I think I can save you a trip, Mr. Callahan. Puddle Flats is a deserted town that Army Ordnance is using to test a new gunpowder. As a matter of fact, in about a half hour, our cannons will open fire.
We examined that area yesterday to make certain it was completely uninhabited.
Well, it's habited now. You better turn those cannons of yours off. I got my wagon folks back there in Puddle Flats.
Mr. Callahan, we couldn't possibly get there in time. Our cannon are over 10 miles from here.
Hey, let's go, Blarney boy.
Where you going?
I'm gonna get my people out of Puddle Flats. Hey, yeah, yeah!
I don't know if we can make it, but we gotta call off those tests.
Hiya, Sheriff. How about a drink?
No, thanks.
It's on the house.
I don't care where it is. I'm on duty.
Well, then belly up to the bar and tell me what I can do for you.
I just came to tell you I had a luck of Betsy for stealing.
Betsy stealing? Dusty, have you gone loco?
She was taking handfuls of dirt right from underneath you. I mean, I caught her red-handed with the black dirt.
You arrested Betsy for stealing dirt?
Yeah. Same kind as in the pot there.
Dusty, you let Betsy out of jail or I'm going to throw this at you. You hear me?
Sorry, ladies, but someday you'll thank me for making honest women of you.
Hey, everybody, boy! Puddle boy!
Oh, Carter, another Brookhaven bank in our collection. Oh, it always gives me a tingle, doesn't it, you?
Not yet, my dear. I never get the tingle until I hear that jingle.
Well, Miss Brookhaven, how do you like it? Did I make your name big enough this time?
Oh, the name Brookhaven is never big enough, my boy. But it will do, Andy. Well, my dear, shall we enter bank number 36?
Hold it, Mr. and Mrs. Brookhaven. Where do you think you're going?
Why, into our bank, of course.
Sorry, you can't do that.
And why, pray tell, may we not?
Because, pray tell, it's not your bank yet. Not until Mr. Callahan comes back with a registered claim, pray tell. Hold it. That's called trespassing. You're under arrest.
Under arrest?
Both of you, for passing tresses.
Now, wait a minute, Dusty. You can't arrest them.
Of course I can. It says so right here. Right next to where it says I can arrest you for obstructing justice.
I don't believe it.
passage, boy. Hey, Dusty.
Hi, Mr. Callahan. Guess what?
Ned, we got no time for guessing games. We got to round everybody up and get out of here.
We're right here. Let us out.
Jehoshaphat, what's going on here? Dusty, come on, open up this cell. That's an order. Yeah. Right. All right, now listen, everybody. We have got to get out of here. Puddle Flats is an Army testing ground, and if we're not out of here in about 2 minutes, this place is going to blow to smithereens. All right, Dusty, come on, unlock this thing. Where's Dusty? Where?
Right behind you.
What? Oh, all right. Let's get the keys unlocked.
They're over there.
Over. Here, we got to try to save the women. Get her into the bunks. Maybe a few of us will get out of this alive. Come on, Betsy. You're all help. Don't worry.
We're alive! We were right in Russia!
Yeah, but what world are we in?
That world. Honey, there ain't no world out there.
You know, it's gone. Look, the whole town is gone.
I could have been in the saloon.
Yes, we would have been in the bank.
I could have been in the schoolhouse.
The whole town is gone. Everything except this jail.
Hey, Dusty little pal. I tell you, you saved us, boy. You saved us.
Thank you, dear Dusty, for arresting us.
Well, 1 out of 3 is not bad. 2 out of 3 is not bad. 3 out of 3 is pretty good.
Get it all tied down, folks. We'll be rolling as soon as I get the horses. Anybody seen Dusty?
No. Sorry, Mr. Callahan. I just went back to Puddle Flats. It's just like a flat puddle now.
What'd you go back there for?
Souvenir.
A what? Well, you can't wear that now. You're not a lawman anymore, Dusty.
Oh, please, just for a little while.
All right. Just for a little while.
Mr. Callahan, you're under arrest.
What for?
Nothing. I just haven't said you're under arrest for so long, I kind of missed it.